low-key feel a little bit dumb, okay? Cause y'all, I just feel like everything in my life is just so ironic. Whenever I make a comment about something like, oh, this person's this way, it turns around and does a 180. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I recently have talked about Wendy Ortiz and I'm like, oh, like, I feel like, oh, her content's like low-key, like a little bit boring. But like, I see her pop up and what I mean by that is like, she just seems chill. She's just doing her little stream. She's doing her little talking. It's not like messy stuff like Brianna Olsen and Santos or Astravino. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just seems chill. So that's what I mean by boring, right? It is so crazy because I specifically said I feel like, oh, like I don't even understand how people could like beef with her or have problems with her because like she just seems chill. This past week, y'all, I literally have multiple different things to talk about because she is getting called out by so many different people on the internet right now. And I'm like, oh shit, it's just one thing after another with Wendy Ortiz. I do have to say this though before I go into, you know, everything. One, Wendy Ortiz is young, okay? And y'all know, okay, which... I see some drama channels out there, specifically on TikTok, and I'm like, oh my god, these damn people. I swear, I can't stand the holier than thou people who act like they've never made a mistake. Let's go ahead and realize Wendy Ortiz is 21 years old. She may say some ignorant stuff, okay? She may say some dumb stuff. She may say some stuff of like, girl, why would you say that? You know what I mean? This week specifically, multiple things, y'all. Oh my gosh, she's getting called out on TikTok for a lot of different things, and I'm like, is any of it really that deep? You know what I mean? Like, yes, some of it's a little ignorant, okay? Like, when we get... Obviously, y'all saw the title of this damn video, okay? Like, she made a comment about how she wants to get robbed, which I'm like, okay, girl, that's very ignorant, that's very immature, that's very dumb, but then I'm like, she's 21. You know what I mean? The very first thing that I want to talk about that a lot of people were, like, pressed about her is because, okay, so she was out there in New York. I guess she got paid to do a club appearance, which, by the way, oh my gosh... I guess I underestimate the fan base of Wendy Ortiz. Like, she is just out there. Did I call her Wendy Williams earlier? Oh my god, why did I have something in my brain? I feel like I said Wendy Williams. Hopefully I didn't. Anyways, I underestimate the fan base of her because damn, to see how many people came out to her club appearance and then y'all, somebody got... You know, I can't say, okay, somebody got in front of her, like, club appearance, like, it was popping off over there. So many people showed out for her. Well, she had been, like, live streaming with this girl. I believe her name is Nina, right? And so... a lot of people were calling her out because these whole streamers, okay, they walk around with like this big ass bright light in their cameras and obviously they're live streaming, talking to the camera. So obviously you're going to get some people, especially when it's nighttime, they have this big ass light like blinding them. You're going to get some people like looking at you dirty. So you guys are going to see in this first clip that a lot of people were like, about Wendy Ortiz is because there's this girl who kind of like stared at her weird. But she's like, towards her and she goes, your hair or whatever. But then I'm like, okay. One, I get it. The girl did look at her funky. Okay, she really did. She was like, ugh. But I don't think that she was looking at her in that way. I think it's because it's dark, you're on a crowded street, and you have this bright-ass light. That's where I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to think about it that way in the aspect of, like, how would y'all feel if, say, for example, you were walking around a street, you know, in crowded-ass New York, and it's dark, and then you have this big-ass light flashing in your face, and you're like, oh my god, like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure the Kardashians get stares like that when they film out in public, and they have the big old crew with them, the big old cameras, and the big lights, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people are like, girl, okay, you're doing the most, like, talking about her hair or whatever, but... once again, sometimes I feel like people get called out for just a little bit too much, because I'm like, okay, yeah, she made a comment about the girl's hair, but like, okay, like, is it really that deep? Do you know what I mean? I'm still going with, I don't even think that she was staring at Wendy like that. I think she was staring at the whole setup. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my little 2 cents on it. Check it out.
Shit, bag.
You didn't get one? Thank you. No, a pizza.
No, I've had
Oh.
this for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll try it.
Where do we park?
Over here. You can eat on the car.
You saw that she said, your hair.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, keep going.
Where do we park?
Down here.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, sorry.
She was like,
Who?
The girl was looking at you.
Who? Which
There was
one?
this white girl, she just said,
she had blue hair.
she had like, no, it's okay.
Always a blue hair. You ever seen those memes that says always a blue hair?
There y'all saw from right there, like, yeah, the girl did look at her a little bit dirty, but I don't know, I kind of almost feel like it wasn't, like, dogging Wendy like that, and I think that's what people were getting pressed about. They were like, girl, you have, like, a whole film setup, like, obviously she's gonna look at you that way. Wendy took a little bit personal, you know what I mean? And obviously that's why she was like, let me roast her hair or whatever, but I was like, one, it's not even that deep, but two, like I do have to say, okay, Wendy girl, like you have to know, like you have this, you know, bright ass light flashing in people's faces. Like obviously some people are gonna be like, what the hell, you know? And some people don't like want to be on camera. Speaking of not being on camera, I saw this rumor, okay, I'm saying it's a rumor, and please, if anybody knows about it, please let me know if it's true. Y'all know that whole like astronomer CEO, like who went to the Coldplay concert and like they got put up on the screen. Apparently he's trying to sue Coldplay. Can somebody let me know if there's any truth to that? Because I'm like, oh my gosh, like how could you even try to sue? Like you're in like a public place. Like obviously being that you're in public, like how could you really sue for that? Like, and you know what's so crazy too? I saw everybody commenting like, "Oh, a man will go out of his way to sue Coldplay just instead of taking accountability." And I was like, if it is in fact true that he's trying to sue, he is batshit crazy, okay? Because I'm like, you're trying to sue just because you got caught? Like, that's your fault. Anyways, y'all, the next reason why Wendy, did I say, oh my gosh, I almost said Wendy Williams again. I think what it is, oh my gosh, I almost spit everywhere. I think it's because I miss Wendy Williams. Like, I loved her so much. Like, honestly, y'all, I would not watch anybody's nighttime show, daytime show, no other show but Wendy Williams. That was the only one I had to tune in on the regular. So I'm like, oh, me talking about Wendy Ortiz got me missing Wendy Williams. Anyways, this next clip over here, okay? I guess apparently she's with this girl, Nina, and I guess she was like trying to teach her Spanish or whatever, and she was having her say joto or jota, I forget exactly which one, which, if you guys don't know, basically translates to like the F word in Spanish. So a lot of people are mad at her for like having her homegirl say that, and obviously she didn't know what it meant. But then she even tried to say to her cameraman, I believe, like, oh, like, does joto mean like, you know, the F slur, or does it mean just gay? Which obviously everybody knows it's like saying maricon. You know what's really weird? Did I ever tell you guys, like when I went to Spain, apparently it's offensive to call a gay person mariposa. I was like, that's like butterfly. Like, what the hell? But I guess maybe it's like calling somebody like, oh, you fucking fairy. I don't know. I was like, oh, you guys can call me mariposa. I like it, you know? Anyways, I guess people were getting mad at her because she's having this girl say this, and obviously it means the F word. Okay. I'm the wrong person to be talking about this. You know what's so crazy? I almost feel like if people are going to have commentary channels, like they gotta be offended, they gotta be hurt, they gotta be bothered. And this is coming from a gay man. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Like, honestly, y'all, I'm just like low-key, little things like that are funny. Y'all know that I don't speak Spanish, so sometimes my friends be trying to set me up like that. I told you guys before, like they'll be like, oh, like say this or say that or whatever, and I'll be saying it to like my homegirl's mom, and it's because we're all like tipsy, and then I said something super freaking offensive. Do you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just a funny little thing, which, I don't know. Everything just goes back to, I feel like sometimes people need to lighten up just a little bit, okay? Anyways, check out these clips right here.
Me. Wait, is that the F word?
No,
it's just like gay people, right?
She llama mama joto, mama grandpa. Joto me llamo good. Joto good. No, grandma good. I say good. See.
You're saying is derogatory terms.
Oh,
But I just
yeah, no,
think-
blame her, it's not me.
Can you tell them? And then
You tell them it's crazy.
I don't think it is, but it might be. So oh my god, apology video. Guys, I'm so sorry.
This is unnecessary.
Perdóname por decir la palabra.
That's the second reason why oh my gosh, I almost did it again. Wendy Ortiz is getting called out, and I don't know. Okay, I know. Sometimes I feel like when you guys click on my videos, because obviously, you know, y'all know I be like interacting with y'all in the comments. Sometimes I feel like some people want me to be pressed and hurt and offended. And even something like that, which obviously, yeah, me being part of the gay community, you know, maybe, hey, maybe I should be offended by that. I found it kind of funny. Do you know what I mean? Like her friends over here all saying it, and like she doesn't even know what the hell she's saying. Like, I get the joke. I get the bit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. I don't feel like people should be calling her out for that. Like, it's really not that deep, y'all. And I do want to say this once again, because even when I commented before about like, you know, people be calling me faggot, and I love when people call me faggot. And there's a few of y'all out there that be calling me in the comment section. I'm like, I love you guys. Hell yeah. I have to say this. I do not speak for the whole gay community. Okay, I do not. What I am not offended by, maybe somebody else is. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like everybody should use their better judgment to realize I am not the head of the gay community. Do you know what I mean? I never claimed to be. I am not. So don't put that on me. You know what I mean? Anyways, the last thing that she is getting called out for, which actually I think is the biggest one, and I do think like this one, I totally do understand why people are low-key pressed about, because it's kind of like, you're a mom, girl. Why are you on your live stream saying that you wanted to get robbed? Like, that's, you know, it's very ignorant. It's very ignorant. It's very immature. It obviously shows her age. It obviously shows that she is young. And that I could understand, but also too, I don't think she should get canceled for, you know what I mean? She's young and ignorant. Y'all, I have to say this, okay? For those of you that do not know, I grew up in the hood, okay? I'm no longer so much in the hood, but I grew up in the hood. And I'm gonna get canceled for saying this, but it's just the truth. We used to play drive-by. We literally, in my hood, we used to play drive-by, okay? So this is where I'm saying, I just feel like depending upon where you grow up, like I could just imagine some like, you know, hardcore like white people from like freaking Oklahoma being so appalled, like, oh my gosh, these kids are playing drive-by in the hood. And I'm like, y'all, we literally used to roll, me and my uncle, we're only 3 years apart, me and my uncle used to roll by on our little Tykes bike, or he'd be pushing me on it and I'd be with the super soaker, like spraying the neighbors, and you have to like lay out dead, like, you know, acting like bam, you just got shot, and we'd be like, bah, 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 yelling. Like, it's so crazy to see that, like, look, obviously, yes, we were, you know, children, we were young, and like, I look at like Wendy, oh my God, I was gonna do it again. I look at Wendy Ortiz and I'm like, okay, she's young, do you know what I mean? Which, yeah, I wasn't 21 playing drive-by, but, you know, we used to do it, you know, at a young age and in our early teens, do you know what I mean? Like, that just used to be the thing to do. So I could understand why she's saying something like ignorant like this. But one, realize you're on live stream. Two, realize you're a mom. Three, realize you could potentially be endangering yourself. That could be a little bit dangerous, but it all goes back to being ignorant and being immature. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm just kind of like, okay, but at the end of the day, she is young. Not trying to defend her, but I am saying like, y'all, I would hate for half of these people to have seen me when I was younger. Like, I thank God the internet wasn't a thing, because I already know me. I would have been like, oh, I want to be up on the internet, you know, just because I'm a loudmouth bitch. But I'm like, I thank God that I was not up on it, because y'all, the way that everyone would have hated me, because oh my gosh, like all these things that people think are offensive now, I'm like, oh, well, that was the times back then. Do you know what I mean? Like, woof, Lord, I'd have been up at them damn parties when I was 14 years old. Like, I can't even say half the things that we used to do when we were young, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, damn, people would be appalled. But I'm like, it's so crazy because everyone was doing it at the time. You know what I mean? Anyway, check out this clip right here.
Come to the Bronx. Is the Bronx the hood, guys? It is, right? Yes, it is. Should I actually go? I want to go somewhere crazy. I told Diego earlier. Wait, can I say it?
Yeah.
I told Diego I wanted to get robbed.
Okay, wait, actually.
But not in that, like,
Wendy just wants an adrenaline rush.
I just want an adrenaline rush, guys. Oh. Like, I just want to be in danger. I don't know why. Like, when I was younger, I used to always, like, want to get kidnapped.
What?
Yeah, just so I could see what I would do to get out. Wait, am I actually the only one? Somebody please say they wish they were kidnapped too? Me too, okay. I'm not the only one.
So yeah, that was, you know, a little bit ignorant. People were saying, I like danger till the danger comes. Lord, she needs to watch what she's saying. The power of words is real. Someone right here, that's someone y'all made famous. Like, things go like on and on. Somebody commented right here, and this has 5,516 likes. Mind you, she has a daughter at home waiting for her. Who in their right minds would say that? Yes, it is very immature and it is very ignorant. And I do think that out of all of the things that we talked about today, I think that this is the biggest one, because it's like, girl, you're a mom and you live stream. People know your exact locations. Like, there's some cuckoo ass people out there who will be like, oh, she wants to get robbed, let me show her what's up. Like, there's really people out there that would do that. So for her to get out there and do that, I do have to say, homegirl, let's go ahead and walk down the yellow brick road and find a brain, okay? Because that was really like, girl, don't be doing that, because you could be attracting the right audience to come and make it happen. That was pretty ignorant. As far as the Hoto thing, as far as the hair thing, I'm like, okay, girl, like, who really cares? But that comment right there, for her to specifically say that she wants to get robbed, it's a little bit ignorant, okay? Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.